Hi guys and welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 191, Technical Analysis Edition. Happy Monday night guys, I hope you're having a great time. Now if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Now if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord. Link is in the description. So is the link to the amazing articles that we cover here on this stream. Now, guys, thank you for being here. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Again, Monday night. I hope you had a great weekend. For me, it was a long weekend. I was out of town yesterday. I took my family off the city. We went to a friend's ranch. And they had a very nice time out there. And it was kind of nice getting out of this whole, messy coronavirus situation, forgetting about that for a couple days and just being there chilling in the forest, the pasture, and some farm animals, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, it was pretty cool, man. Anyways, guys, again, thanks for joining us, and I do appreciate you guys showing up for the stream. So if you're in and you want to say hi, go ahead. Otherwise, I'll keep on moving with the actual stream, right? And what we have ready for today, which is going to be technicals, right? There's not going to be any news. I just got home. I told you guys today was going to be TBD. Tomorrow is going to be a stream as usual. And then throughout the week, it should be as usual. I don't have any travel plans. Maybe the weekend I might go out again with my family. The city has been hectic. School is getting canceled for kids in Mexico from March 20th until April 20th. So my kids are going to be home, and I'm probably going to be doing home office, which means I have to work from home. But anyways, in the end, I'll just probably, give me some time to be with the family. And the weekend, I'll probably go out of town, depending on how hectic it gets again. Anyways, let's move on with the technicals, right, and what we have in store for today. Let's look at total market cap. Yesterday we lost market cap, 6.41%. Today we're gaining market cap, 5.27%. Yesterday opening at 149.18 billion and closed at 139.41 billion, a 9.54 billion dollar move to the downside. Today we're gaining some of that, right? Sitting at 146.78 billion, 7.38 billion to the upside, plus 5.30%. Again, very good for market cap. After days like we had yesterday, we have these long wicks. Sometimes we can expect pullbacks, right? Which we did. After that impulse down, we get that nice pullback. Again, let's go look at Bitcoin dominance real quick. Let's have one with Bitcoin dominance. Yesterday, gained dominance, 0.70%. Today, gaining dominance, saying 0 right now. Plus 0.70, sitting at 66.01% of market cap. The price of Bitcoin, $5,281.10. Gaining a little bit, again, trying to gain some of that money we lost yesterday. Again, a lot of panic going on with coronavirus, and then the markets were also red today, right? So, when I say yesterday for crypto market, I mean today, still for me. It's just that crypto market closes at 0 hours UTC. So it's showing us as though if it's a new day, but for us, still technically March 16th, right? Anyways, what's happening? We have something on the daily. We had the head and shoulders. We had the impulse down. We were expecting that. Now, am I worried about these? Not yet, man. I'm worried that we have not been able to get above 5,600. We rejected once, twice. Have not been able to get up there again. In the short term, I'm looking at things that I do like. And things that we kind of talked about and expected to play out. I'm not sure whether or not you guys took advantage of those. Anyways, today, sitting sold, oversold at 28.36 on the RSI. Let's go to the 4 hours. So in the 4 hours, right, we had this positive momentum. We knew we were making it. We talked about still making it. And if you follow this and you were with us on the stream, we were talking about hidden bearish potential price action to the downside. We did get that price action to the downside, and along with it came something that we were looking for, not yet anchored to a negative momentum yet, which would be something that we would be really looking forward to. But we talked about going lower, right? And we talked about lower prices. So if you weren't here with us on the weekend or on our stream for the weekend, you probably missed this out. But we talked about this, right? So if you were with us on, when was it? Friday? Saturday morning stream. We talked about this, right? Waiting for lower prices, creating divergence, and then getting that pump, right? We're getting that pump, getting above that 20 simple moving average right now. Trying to hold it still, fighting for it. But again, really strong to stay and get above that 5,692. Sitting neutral on the other side, 44.64. That's it for Bitcoin on the 4 hours. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour, we were talking about symmetrical movement, right? Symmetrical triangle. We said we could break it either way. We could have kept on tracking this, for sure. I mean, to the point in data that we had back until prior to this low, we would have still on track this. And we said, look, this was a fake breakout. How do you know you reversed, right? Your real breakout should have given you at least hit that measure move. Look at the bottom. We almost hit the measure move, right? We actually broke out here, so we might have actually hit the measure move. We're very, very close to the measure move. So again, very valid move to the downside. We're talking about it. That's why I left the measure move to the downside. I said I do believe we're going to break to the downside. I was just in here to keep on tracking this, right? Like I said, right now I'm not too hot about the market. I was waiting for this divergence to come in on the 4 hours, which is not on the 1 hour. But anyways, waiting for this to develop, so we can look for some very nice price action, right? Staying neutral on the RSI at 56.04. Now, what are we creating, man? Are we creating something? Man, I'm trying to gauge this. It's still lower, so high, lower, high, positive, more positive. Yeah, we at some point in time we did create some strong bearish, right? And probably why we broke down. So from here to here, we're going higher. From here to here, we're going lower, right? We're creating that strong bearish divergence. Potential price action to the downside. We did get it. Again, playing out to what we believe was going to happen. Right now, try to rally, and that's fine. High, higher, high, positive momentum, more positive momentum. Something else developing, though, and I really don't like it that much. High, lower, high. Positive momentum, more positive momentum, right? We're going to more positive momentum with lower price. Not the best. Hidden bearish potential price continuation to the downside. If we move down Tesla 20, we might take it from there. Anyways, that's it for Bitcoin, guys. If you're here with us, say hi. Otherwise, I don't know who's watching. But thank you for being here with us. All right. Ethereum dominance. What's happening with Ethereum dominance? Yesterday lost dominance 3.75%. Today gaining very little dominance, 0.50%. Sitting at 8.82% of market cap. Mint has it lost dominance? Yes, very much, man. It went from 10% a couple days ago all the way down to 8% very quickly. Not the best. Price for Ethereum at $116.81. Is it on sale? It looks like it. Low, higher low, negative momentum, more negative momentum, or less negative momentum. So again, nothing much happening here. Low, higher, again, going congruent with the market. On the daily, we really don't have much going on. We're still trying to retrace. We try to hit that 236. We hit it once, twice. Failed at it. Broke below it. We held the 121 as support for one day. Next day, broke back below it. And today, we tried to get above it, but we failed, right? You can see this wick here. Right there, right? We did manage to go high. Failed the 121. Sorry about that, guys. Again, not much we can do when stuff like this starts to happen on the market. You know, we have to go with the market and what the market does. We do know we have resistances and supports, and that's what we target. Again, I'm waiting for this to break above 121. Get back into this range. Now, Spotify ads coming in. Awesome. Stop this. Play something else. There we go. Anyways, What else is happening? Sorry if I'm yawning a lot. For some reason, I have been super tired the last couple days. Let's go to 4 hours. Again, we were calling divergence, right? You can see we still managed to go all the way down here, right? High, lower, high, negative momentum, more negative momentum. Sorry, positive momentum, more positive momentum. Creating that hidden divergence that we talked about. Now, is it real? Yes, it is. It played out, right? Price action to the downside. We're targeting it. Are we worried about that? No, not right now, really. Well, what happened is what we said was going to happen, right? Go to lower low. If you don't believe me, you can go watch that stream from Saturday or Friday. Friday or Saturday, I can't remember which day, but we talked about this. Positive that we talked about this. Right? Strong bullish potential price action to the upside. We did manage to go up. We hit that resistance at 121. We also was congruent with the 20 simple moving average, which is a double stopper that we hit. Now starting to move down. Not sure we're going to try to rally again or go slightly lower. What we really want to happen is to create some negative momentum, a red bar we could anchor to, and really call that strong bullish divergence and try to rally from there, right? Again, we talked about this on Saturday and Friday night. That's it for Ethereum. Let's go to the 1 hour on Ethereum. What is happening with Ethereum 1 hour? Let's see. Yeah, low, more negative momentum. Lower on the RSI. It's too long of a pattern, man. We do have this positive momentum. We have this small negative island, which I wouldn't really consider very valid. We're still going lower also, so really, our Ethereum is a little bit different than on Bitcoin, right? We did have hit this on Bitcoin, and we're doing some kind of divergence. Here we don't really have it. I was trying to see if we're going to get it, but we don't. Now, on the other side, do we have it? We might have it on the other side, though. Again, let me redo this. Let's make sure this is gonna stay on the 1 hour with us. There we go. Shit, no, 10 hour. 1 hour. Here you can tell, right? We're going from here to here. Right, so high, lower, high, high on the other side. Higher on the other side, right? Going down. Hey, Crypto Peppa Silva, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here with us. On this awesome Monday night. Again, potential price action to the downside. We did get it. Playing up that. Try to get above that 20. That's fine. Oh, man. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 55.04. Crazy day? Yeah, it was a crazy day, man. It was a holiday for me. I wasn't here. I was out of town. I just basically got in, so... But again, we had talked about divergence before, right? Especially on the 4 hours. We're calling divergence up to here. We're talking about potential price action to the downside on I can't remember if it was on Friday night or Saturday morning or Saturday midday stream. We talked about this, right? So if you're with us, you probably knew we were looking for price action to the downside. So really nothing to worry about. Try to rally, but again, fell at 121. Now let's go to XRP. Oh, stock market did crazy, right? 3,000 points to the downside. Man, that's crazy. Again, we talked about the pullbacks, right? And I said you should get in on the pullback and then get ready to get back out because we weren't sure if the market was going to stay or not. I said it was a good time to add to your position, but never to keep it. So if you guys added to your position and you made money, good for you guys. Now, what is happening with market cap? Yesterday, we lost 100. Oh, sorry, 100. I also got 123 points. We lost 1.23%. Today, losing 0.67%, sitting at 4.41% of market cap. The price of XRP, 14 cents, man. What is happening with XRP? Now, this worries me. 14.771 cents. Now, I'm going to try to get this to be a little tad bit longer. And let's get it back to where it was. I think it was there. Or somewhere around there. Awesome. Now, this area of support resistance kind of held. We did dip below it on the 4 hours. On the 1 hour. But we managed to get back above it. And that's something that I was looking forward to. Now, we did have this divergence, bullish, right? Price action to the upside. We did get a small rally. Then, after that breaking down, again, nothing happened here on the RSI. It's sitting sold at 31.98. Let's go to the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, look, we were talking about this, right? Same thing. Instead of anchoring here, we just move on to here, which is our nearest high. We go to here, and we're still creating that hidden bearish price action to the downside. You know, we were calling this out a couple days ago, so again, we're not really worried about that. I was worried when he got back down here around 12 cents, 12.80, right? Hey, Michael Jung, how's it going? Just open up an online broker in Coinbase, feed you knowledge. All right, well, thank you for joining us, Michael Jung. I hope you're having a great time. I hope you're having a good starting of the week. And, yeah. Well, what kind of knowledge do you want? That would be a question, right? Anyways, let me still talk about the market. We're filling out the 20 in May, right? We're failing to get higher. That's not good. We don't want to see this. We want to punch through the 20 simple moving average and then try to get to higher prices. This is not good. We're probably going to go down lower. Why? A couple reasons. One, low. Even though we're going to that lower low that I was calling for to get that positive or that strong divergence, we are creating divergence, but not where I want it to, right? We don't have that negative momentum building. And even though it's strong because we're going to positive, it would be nice if we had a small red island that we could target to, and then maybe get that pump, right? And that's what I would be looking for. That's why I'm not so happy about this pump right now. Even though it could still come back and play up and try to rally, that's fine. It just plays stronger when you go to a lower low and you make more negative momentum, right? Like it did here. I think here was to negative, not positive. Anyways. Let's wait and see how it keeps on developing here. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 44.36. Man, sorry about if you guys got wrecked. I'm sorry about that, man. We were talking about price action to downside like Saturday and Friday, so no reason to get wrecked, right? I told you guys I'm out of the crypto. I just have my hodl bag of XRP, and I'm mainly out of crypto until Bitcoin gets above that 200 simple moving average, and where it's sitting at right now, it's about $3,000 away from that 200 simple moving average. So the market is probably going to be very bearish right now. We're talking about we're going to get a very good bounce to get close to that, and maybe try to get my hopes up. I'm still trying to find that bottom, like I said. If this goes to a lower low with a negative momentum island building, we could be potentially targeting a bottom and try to get a rally from there, and that I would be willing to put money there, depending on how the market's looking like. But right now, I'm glad I'm out of this, right? I'm glad I'm out of this mess. Anyways, did I call the RSI? Yes, I said it was neutral. So let's go to the 1 hour. Again, we're targeting this symmetrical triangle. We're talking about price action to the downside. That's why I left this here. Now, we did break the downside. We didn't quite hit the measure move, but we didn't break it violently. And when I say that, it means that we could still go here. This could still play out here, right? And this symmetrical triangle could have really dragged all the way out there, right? And then we broke it to the downside. We had a fake breakout here, and we would target the break to the downside there. Now, we're still quite close to our target move to the downside. Super interested in XRP. Awesome, man. I'm also interested in XRP. That's where my hodl bag is. The project's not looking very strong right now, to be honest. And that's the only hodl bag that I have for crypto. Meaning that's a bag that I don't trade. It's a personal experiment that I have. I do believe in the project. I do believe in what they're doing. But right now, it's not playing very strong, man. Sadly enough, right? Anyways, like I said, we're expecting the move to go to the downside. That's why I left this to the downside as a measure move. We didn't quite hit it yet, but close enough to where we could to where it could be negligible, and try to get that bounce from there, right? Anyway, same thing happened with Bitcoin. We left it down to the downside on Bitcoin because we were expecting the market to move down. And, you know, market's not disappointing on letting us know that we were right on our call. Trying to gauge something real quick. High, slightly lower. Alright, cool. Alright, so from here to here. So high, slightly lower high. On the RSI, we're going the opposite, right? It's from a high to a much higher high. Meaning we're being incongruent with what's happening on the market. We're creating divergence, right? Even though they're converging on the top part, it's still called divergence. And that is hidden bearish potential price continuation to the downside again, aiding us with this triangle that we had. Right now we try to rally, get above that 20, very nice. Again, let's wait and see what happens here. Not worried yet. Well, yeah, I'm starting to get worried a little bit. And this is very macro, though. This is nano. So I wouldn't bank too much on this right now. Is this going to be on the 1 hour? No, everything I just drew is going to show up in the 4 hours. There we go. Why am I slightly worried? Well, you're going from a positive momentum to less positive momentum. You're going slightly higher on the RSI, right? I just got to change this to the 1 hour though, real quick. I think that's the only one I threw out right now because the rest were already there, so they were being respected. There we go. Awesome. So right now, this is the only thing that worries me, right? We're going slightly higher with slightly less positive momentum. However, this is close enough that if we get that small pump, this will get negated, go higher. Then we don't have anything to worry about. But right now, we do have this strong bearish divergence starting to develop. So just keep an eye out for it as it keeps on building, right? That's it for XRP. I'm going to go on to Litecoin. Litecoin on the daily. What's happening with the Litecoin, man? Again, we had that divergence, price action to the upside again, getting dominance, right? Yesterday, we lost dominance, 2.05%. Today, kind of neutral, gaining 0.07%, sitting at 1.53% of market cap. Hey, Fatty, how's it going, man? Yeah, man, thank you. Yeah, I'm well. My family is good. We're doing good, man. I went out of town to a friend's ranch for the weekend. So it's like a small farm / ranch. It was fun. Had a great time. The kids had a lot of fun playing with the animals, and it was a really mainly to get out of the city because it was nuts, man. It was also a long weekend, so I just got back today, and that's good, man. Anyways, Fatty, you remember how we were talking about price action to downside in XRP, right? I'm glad you didn't buy. We did talk about potentially going lower. I wasn't expecting it for it to go that low, but I'm hoping that you managed to get better price entry point, right? Because you were targeting like 23.50, and we're certainly at 14 cents. So at least you probably would have gotten in at 12 cents. It did manage to hit that at some point in time, 12.80, I think today. So yeah, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I told you it was a possibility that we could go down, right? Particularly with the head and shoulders on Bitcoin, right, and everything else happening. So again, I'm happy, man. I'm happy that you made a smart choice. And I'm hoping that if you have gone in right now, I'm not sure the bottom's in yet, but at least I do believe it's a good entry point. It's a good value point. You ended up purchasing almost double your amount of XRP. Yeah, that's good, man. Double up your bags, right? Double your position in XRP. That's good, man. That means any small rise is going to give you so much more money, man. That's good. And that's a smart way to do it, right? I'm not sure what your entry point was right now, but again, play smart. I'll tell you why I don't believe the bottom's seen. Probably Litecoin is going to be doing the same. And we'll talk about that here. Anyways, right now, nothing happening on the daily, right? Yesterday, we lost a little bit. Today, we're gaining again. Pullback effect, right? We hit down, we're pulling back. Again, we're pulling back today. Kind of like the same thing that happened back here, right? Pull back up, right? Anyways, sold on the RSI at 32.12. I'm going to move on to the 4 hours. That's where the magic's happening. This one doesn't quite have it like the rest of the market. So I'm going to have to go somewhere else. See, XRP does have it, right? XRP is going from a low to a lower low, negative momentum to a positive momentum. Again, creating that strong bullish divergence, right? Price action to the upside, but we're facing resistance at the 20. Now, we might still turn down, kill this positive momentum, create the new negative momentum island, however tiny it is, and then really anchor to a negative momentum, right? With this strong divergence. This might be slightly lower. And then we can really talk about that strong bullish divergence potentially kicking in, right? Right now it's going to depend on whether or not we get above that 20 simple moving average on the 4 hours. Anyways, Litecoin, what's happening? Same stuff, struggling at the 20. We're still above it right now. Litecoin didn't, oh, Spotify ads, damn it. There we go. Litecoin, like I was saying, didn't manage to go lower than the previous low on the 4 hours. It actually held, unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. It's like an outlier right now for the market. Let's play this one. Again, low, slightly higher low. Negative momentum, positive momentum. So we really don't have anything going on in the 4 hours, right? Except that this that we're tracking, and we're talking about potential price action to the downside, you know, we kind of went slightly higher still. But again, high, lower high, positive momentum, more positive momentum. Diverging, right? I mean, we're converging on the top part, meaning it's hidden bearish divergence. And that usually means price action continuation, right? And continuation in this case means to the upside. Downside, sorry, because we're targeting main movement, right? So we did hit that move to the downside again. We're bouncing because the rest of the market is bouncing. This is mainly being driven because of Bitcoin. Again, this is the silver to Bitcoin gold, apparently, for some weird reason. And Bitcoin went up, so this went up. They're slightly correlated in their movements. Neutral on the RSI at 46.20. Now I'm just going to make sure this is going to be here on the 4 hours. There we go. Let's go to the 1 hour chart, man. On the 1 hour, low, higher low, negative. More negative, damn it. Now we do have this island here, so I don't want to ignore that. Now on the bottom part, let's see. Low, higher low again. Being congruent with the market. Alright. So, see from here to here, we're going from a high to a higher high. And we're going from, again, inverse, right? Positive momentum, less positive momentum. Again, creating that strong bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside. We did get it, failed to hold a 20, struggled with the 20, and broke down. Now we're breaking back up, and we're bouncing because the rest of the market's bouncing. We hit the 20, we rejected, faced the 20 a couple times, continuously, until we actually broke above it, and that's good. Now we're at the top part of the 20, let's wait and see what happens there. That's it for Litecoin, man. Let's move on to Binance. Binance dominance, what's happening? Yesterday, we lost dominance, 2.53%. Today, we're gaining dominance, 2.59%, sitting at 1.08% of market cap. Really, Binance is just 1% of the whole market cap. The price of Binance, $10.20. Oh, man, does it hurt? Yes, it does. It's painful to see Binance there. Is it a good entry point? Is it a good buying point? Yeah, man, I do believe we're at a good buying point. To the downside, we don't have that much to go, right? We do have some support here at $4, which was where we're at December 2018. Like, say, $6 move to the downside. And then to the upside, we do have a lot of potential, right? It did hit $42, $43. So, again, nice potential, right? Could I look at NEO? Yes. Thank you, Todd Schultz. We'll look at NEO as soon as I'm done with Binance, right? Let's see Binance. What's happening? Again, nothing happening on the 4 hour or in the daily. Let's go to the 4 hours. Again, low, lower low, right? Again, being congruent with the market. There we go. And same stuff we were talking about, right? Let me get rid of that. Again, targeting here, right? We just kept on building. Again, I said keep on tracking. We're developing this divergence. Again, I tell you it's going to be very weird. You need to pump a lot, which means you have to make a lot of positive momentum to really get rid of this divergence. And we're going to end up developing it's hidden bearish price action to the downside. It played out. Now afterwards, right here on this bottom part, we're creating that strong bullish divergence, right? We do have it on the RSI. It's quite clear. Low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. But on the MACD, it's a little bit blurry because we're going from a negative to a positive, right? It's better if we anchor to a negative momentum. But we're still doing this, right? Orange juice, rice, and cotton were up. Awesome. Vitamin C, toilet paper, and food, I guess. You know, I'm just being sarcastic, man. People went crazy and bought all the toilet paper for coronavirus. Orange juice, I guess, is good vitamin C for coronavirus, and then cotton for, to wipe your butt, right? Neutral on the RSI at 44.38. Let's go to the 1 hour. Again, same stuff, right? Going here, slightly higher or lower, I guess. I'll check in a second. It looked as though it was slightly higher. It might be one of those weird things when I look at it again. Let's see. High. Closing. 11:25. Closing. 11:30. So I'm good, yeah. Very, very slightly higher. Again, going inverse, right? Positive momentum, less positive momentum. Strong bearish divergence, potential price continuation. We did get it to downside again. Very nice. Starting to develop this negative momentum island. I'm not worried about it. No, we do have this one here, and this one's major, right? This was more than this. So low, higher low. Being congruent with the market. Nothing happening there. From here to here. Again, we're going higher, right? High, higher, high. Sitting bought on the RSI at 60.47. That's it for Binance. So we look at NEO. I do believe we have a NEO open that we looked at before. Just let me find it here on the side, and we'll take it from there, right? NEO, where are you, man? Which, what was it? The red pill sets you free. Then the blue one, like, keeps you back into the matrix. I can't find it. I'll just look for it here. NEO. To the dollar. I don't believe I had it open before, but I do believe it's going to be like a picture of the market, right? Low, lower, low, more negative momentum. I'm just looking at the more near stuff, right? The closer stuff we have to look at, right? So low, lower, low, negative momentum, more negative momentum. Low on the RSI, lower on the RSI. Now, something that we can look forward to, probably part of the reason getting the small pump here on the daily. We're going slightly lower, right? Low, lower, low. And here we're going slightly in, right? So low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. And probably part of the reason that we're getting the small pump. Yeah, man. Thank you, Todd. No worries, man. If you ever come here on this channel, and we're live usually every night at 9 p.m., except for when I go out of town, which is probably going to be a little bit weirder for me to go out of town because they're putting a travel ban on the company. We can't travel internationally or within the country. It has to be approved by the managing director. So it probably is going to mean that I'm going to be here for a while, probably every night at 9 p.m. And I'm going to be doing home office also, very likely. Because of the coronavirus, right? Everyone's going crazy with that. But if you like what we do, hit that like, that bell, that sub, man. We're live every night, and we take requests, and we're pretty chill. Anyways, we do have this, again, potential price action to the upside. We're trying to get it today. Weird to see it on the daily because no one else had it on the daily like this. That's as clear as this. Just let me confirm real quick. I'm going to go back to NEO. Don't worry about it. I just want to confirm we didn't miss it here. Now, see, low, higher, low. That's Bitcoin. Then NEO is doing the opposite, right? It's going slightly lower. Creating that divergence, trying to get us to pump. Now, that's it on the daily. We're getting this strong bullish divergence. Let's see if it's congruent with the 4 hours, which it might, right? Again, 4 hours looking a little bit more like the rest of the market. Low, lower, low. Negative momentum, less negative momentum, right? Just let me make sure there's going to be here on the 4 hours only. And it's not. It wanted to go on the daily and on the 1 hour. It wanted to contaminate our charts like the coronavirus. There we go. Awesome, man. Alright, so again, like I said, across the market, right? And we do have this. So strong bullish, potential price action to the upside. You're struggling at the 20, man, on NEO, right? You can see this. We're going higher. We rejected the 20. Right now, we're starting to get at the 20 again, but rejecting. And that's not good. You should want to break through the 20. If we don't break through the 20 and we reject, we're probably looking for lower prices, which, again, might be congruent with what I'm expecting to happen, which means this could potentially come down, right? Not too much, man. It doesn't have to go that much. And then bounce there, and then go here, right? And then here we create probably some small momentum, and then we're targeted there, right? Or we would have shifted this to there. And then we would have called this out. Anyways, potential price action to the downside right now. If we manage to not get above that 20. Now, longer term, we do have the same thing going on, right? We're going from a high to a lower high. Positive momentum to more positive momentum. Creating that hidden bearish. Again, probably what broke us down. And part of the reason why we fell at the 20, see? Here we fell at the 20 also. We hit the 21, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Failed to get above it. And then we broke lower, right? Creating the divergence, right? TA on Corona coin. Yeah, dude, is there a Corona coin? We can look at coronavirus stuff, but I'm not sure if there's a Corona coin. By the way, China has just stabilized, right? It can, like, there's probably no, or at least from what I looked at in the past couple days, there were no more contagion cases, which was pretty crazy. All right, cool. We finished this on the 4 hours. Let's go to the 1 hour. Sorry, trying to get the macro. $6.41 the closing, and this closing is $6.41, so it's even Steven, right? Very, very even there. There we go. From a high to a lower. Again, we're diverging on the top part, creating a Class B medium or Type 2, sorry, bearish divergence. Price action to the downside. We get it to play out. We don't quite have it on the RSI. Now, shorter term, though. $10. Alright, on the shorter term, right? This is 10 on the negative momentum scale. And this is 10 on the negative momentum scale, right? So again, they're going even. And what we're finding is that we're diverging on the top bottom part. That really is not a type of bullish divergence that we want to see. If this was slightly more, we would be calling for hidden bullish, which we don't have right now. At least not on the MACD. And just being even really doesn't give us much. If this was coming down, right? So if this was like this, then we could have had a type of bullish divergence, but right now we don't have it. And on the bottom part, I'm trying to see if we do have this. Nope, we don't. We're also going higher. So we don't have any kind of bullish divergence right now. We just have this bearish divergence that broke us down. Again, right now we're being congruent with the market and trying to get that bounce, but really failing, dude. Here we did manage to get above that 20 on the 1 hour. 20 simple moving average, right? Anyways, right now sitting neutral on the RSI at 58.16. That's it for this, man. NEO, man, I'm not sure, man. I haven't looked at NEO very much. I really don't have the flow for this coin, but I do believe it's gonna do whatever Bitcoin does because the rest of the market's looking very similar, right? That drop, that semi-bounce, that second drop, this spike in price right here, right on the 15th. The whole market has that. So again, that just gives me a indication that the market is following XRP. So here's that same bounce. That's XRP, and this is that same bounce on Ethereum, and then Bitcoin also has it, right? So the market is following Bitcoin, right? And here is that same bounce for Bitcoin. So again, banking that NEO is probably going to do what Bitcoin does, and right now we do have this divergence building on the 1 hour. I'm not sure if I missed that one on NEO. NEO. I know Kung Fu. Yes, we do have it, right? And again, this is still building, so just keep it in mind as you set up your trades that this could still go higher. This just needs to get higher than this. And then you kind of kill that hidden bearish that we're making, right? Anyways, I guess that's it for this, man. If there's no more requests, it's 12:21. It is midnight. It is officially Tuesday morning for me now. Yeah. Anyways, do you guys want to look at something else? We looked at NEO. We look at the market. At least what we usually look at. I'm gonna undo my jacket or my denim jacket. It's freaking starting to get hot at home. So, Bitcoin again? Yeah, sure, man. I can look at Bitcoin. We can review Bitcoin and see what happened, right? Bitcoin, what's going on? All right, so if you missed it, Bitcoin on the daily is not doing jack, right? Low, higher low again, being ruined with the market. Really nothing we can call. Sitting oversold at 28.22. Stuff that's happening is on the 4 hours. Had divergence. Hidden bearish. We talked about it, and we were expecting for this to go down. And it did. We were calling this earlier, right? A couple days ago. At least here. So we knew it was a chance that it could play out, and it did. So really not worried about this breaking down. Starting to create divergence that we talked about, right? That strong bullish. Not to a negative momentum, but to a positive momentum. Anchor on the MACD. But on the RSI, don't matter. On the RSI, we still have it. So again, it's valid. Right now, struggling, right? We did manage to hold and close above that 20. But this 4 hour, we're really struggling. We're trying to stay at the 20, man. So we're struggling with it, right? It's giving us some we're fighting for that ground right now. And if we don't hold it, we're really looking for more price action to the downside. Now, again, we have not been able to get above 5,692. Do I have stuff to the lower side? No, man. I really wasn't expecting the market to go that low before. There's something else I had from back when. And if you remember, at some point in time, and I probably erased that on the chart, and this is from a while back. This was the channel, right? This was probably in July or June, right? And we were talking about this symmetrical triangle and breaking that symmetrical triangle from the top, at least the bottom there, to the downside, right? And that is that measure move that I have here. Now, the same measure move, if we put it to where we actually broke out, it would have given us that we should have at least hit that 3,000 level, which we haven't yet. Fibs hit. Yeah, we'll look at Fibs, man. Which we haven't, right? But again, we did manage to bounce. Then we ended up switching strategies and say, look, man, okay, it could have been a triangle, but we also developed these other lows, which means we're making a falling wedge, right? This top part right here and this bottom line I just drew. And that falling wedge to the upside would have seen us hit very high numbers, at least 12,000s, I think. And we failed, right? We failed to get there. When we broke out, we should have at least hit that 12,000. We did manage to get to 10,000 though, and then we broke down again. On what? On the fact that we made a head and shoulders pattern that we talked about, hit that measure beautifully, and then we moved down from there. Right, so okay, that's it for Bitcoin on the 4 hours. Again, like I said, neutral on the RSI at 44.43. Now, on the 1 hour, and after the 1 hour, look at Fibs. On the 1 hour, we do have this, right? We're talking about the symmetrical triangle. It was much shorter when we were making it. At least it was out to here on the 14th or the 15th. And then, obviously, it kept on developing. We kind of fake break out to the upside, reject it, move down. And we had this targeting down here to the downside. And we knew it was a chance it could go down. That's why I left it to the downside, really not caring much for it to go to the upside. I was not expecting to break to the upside. And it was confirmed, right, with the move. So again, if you don't believe this, and you believe I'm making all this up, you can go and look at Saturday's stream or Friday's stream. This may be crazy, but if Bitcoin goes for a double bottom at the 3,149, yeah, they could be, man. Let me look at that on the macro, though. You could double bottom also at 5,000s, I think. Anyways, that's it for Bitcoin. On the 1 hour, let me go to the daily. I think we lost some people at some point in time. I'm not sure when, but just have less people watching. Man, my elbow itches like motherfucker, man. There we go. All right, so Fibs. I do know I have Fibs somewhere. I think it's this chart. No, it isn't. All right, cool. So I got rid of the Fibs for some reason. Alrighty. So where do we want to Fib from? Low to the top? Yeah, I guess that would make sense, right? Alright, so we take it this as the low. I just need to really move to that low. Alright, so I'm taking this as the low. From low to high. And then, again, I'm just ballparking the low. We managed to retrace 78.60% of the way. And we did try to get back above that, but we're failing, right? And that's we can see that we're struggling, right? This blue line. We did manage to flirt with it. We broke below it, and right now we're trying to get above it again. But we have not really. We made a very deep retrace, right? We lost almost 100% of the value from December 2018, which is not good, right? So a double bottom here, it wouldn't be weird. I wouldn't call this necessarily a double bottom, but yeah, the nearest double bottom, you would be right. It would be around the 3,000 levels. So yeah, we could potentially be looking for that. I'm not sure if we're going to get that low again. And, okay, so this is Fibs long term. I'm going to switch to Fibs short term. And short term would be from this previous high to our new low. From high to low, right? I'm using the wicks. We have retraced to a 236, but we have not really gotten above it, right? We got above it, but we failed, broke back down, and right now we're still struggling to get above that 236, right? So you can see here we actually went and hit it and rejected today. So again, we're really trying to get above that. Are we going to be able to do it? I'm not sure yet, man. Still yet to be determined. Really not even sure what type of consolidation we're making right now. It looks weird. Look, if I use the bodies, if I use the wicks, it looks very awkward, right? Because I would go straight, and then on the wicks, I would go like this, right? So we're making a kind of like a upsloping triangle, right? Which would be fine. But if I wanted to use the bodies of the candles, I would go there, there, and there. And then I would go here and there. And we've been making a pennant, right? And that means we are about to break that pennant. And usually when you have impulse down and you make a pennant, you usually continue, right? So this will need more price action to the downside. There's a chance of that. And again, the upsloping triangle brings another picture. And the chance that we might break to the upside, right? As we keep on climbing on this triangle. So that's what I'm looking at, right? What happened? What happened with what, man? I'm here. Can you see me? That is the question. Crypto Pepe Silva. I'm here. Online? I'm online. I guess. Can you see me? Let me know. Anyways, we're struggling, right? To figure out what's gonna happen with this. I guess that's where we're at. Alright, awesome. So there's a chance we might go down. Yes, there is. Still trying to wait for this to play out, right? I guess that's it, man. That's it for the Bitcoin. I think that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for showing up for this stream. You guys are awesome, really. Fatty, thank you for being here. Crypto Pepe Silva, thank you for being here. Tut Schultz, thank you for showing up and talking with us. Michael Young, also, thank you for being here, man. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for talking with us. Taking time to coming in and chill. Hope you like what we do. If you do know what to do, right? Hit that like, that bell, that sub. If you're already subbed, thank you. And if you're not, you should do it. Now, if you want to talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your coworkers, and let them know that we are here, that would be amazing. This is State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on an awesome Monday night. Again, don't be scared. Market's crazy. It's crazy times. We did have a drop again on the Dow. Before I leave, I'll just look at that real quick, though. Almost 3,000 points, right? It was a crazy day. Now, again, every time we come down, we had to hit pullbacks, right? We talked about this before, right? Divergences coming in play. And pullbacks. And all this stuff happening. So, again, watch out for a potential pullback tomorrow. There was a big gap down and a lot of loss in the market. And a pullback would certainly be beneficial. But again, pullbacks, I wouldn't say hold them. I would say just use them sparingly. If the market does pull back, just make sure you close your position. Because the next day it might keep on tanking, right? Because right now, market's going nuts. We're looking for potentially more losses. We're probably looking to even lower lows than where we're at right now. Right? At least all the way back here, 17,000s, 15,000s maybe. It wouldn't be crazy. So again, just be smart about your trades, right? We do have some support back here. I think it's the 618 that we have down there. Yeah, 618 at 15,200. So again, not sure how quickly this is going to be, though. Coronavirus certainly seems to be helping with it. Also, a lot of market stuff that happened before coronavirus, right? Coronavirus was just a feather that tipped the scales. It wasn't causing it. It's not all due to coronavirus. All due to all the previous BS that was happening behind the scenes, all the bad policies that were being implemented, a strong bull market that lasted over like 11, 12 years, and of course we had to get some pullback at some point in time. We had to go down, and that is what's happening. Anyways, guys, thank you for being here with us. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. You stay cool, guys. You guys are amazing.